Welcome back to Albuquerque Gardening. My name's Alan. I don't think I've ever said that before. Welcome. It's time for another giant pumpkin update, attempt at a giant pumpkin. Today is July 9th, and plant is looking all right. I mean, obviously there's still some damage going on from a couple windstorms that came through, a little bit of overfeeding on some, see, like, I don't like the look of that one. I overfed on my dial-in spray. I think I was just spraying too concentrated of nutrients the other day. Kind of burned some of the younger stuff over here, but this is just a tertiary vine that's coming off that I'm trying to use to fill in a little space, but it doesn't seem to be working out so well, so I'll probably get rid of that. That's probably not doing much for me. It's been hot, you know, it's Albuquerque, so it's been in the upper 90s, a couple days in the hundreds, low 100. With that, I've got my overhead misting system, and on those super hot days, once things get over about 85, 87 degrees, I come out, turn on the misting system for about 5 minutes, turn it off, wait 15 minutes, turn it back on. I know there's timers for this kind of thing. I should probably buy one with as much time as I've been putting into just turning on and off this misting system. So I'll probably end up doing that soon, but let's not think about that because it seems to be working. The downside with that is washes off all the pesticide that I spray pretty much every day. So with everyday spraying and everyday misting, you got to reapply. But it seems like it's kind of working because we got a dead squash bug there. I still have not seen a whole lot of squash bugs. I'll probably just get rid of this leaf too. It's pretty crushed from, oh my god, he's not dead. It's pretty crushed from that windstorm, so I'll probably just get rid of that since it'll be a disease vector at some point. I am making my way around the plant. Like I've said previously, this is about 340, 350 square feet of a patch. We've had some June bugs, whatever else they're called. They've been doing their job, munching away, but you know, the pesticides also help with that. The bonide systemic granules and the bifin, and then the 7, and so I'm just kind of rotating between those. It's almost time to reapply some of the granules, in fact. I have been cutting away a lot of these flowers that come in, starting to redirect the growth energy. See, I missed a couple, but there's a couple I need to get to today as well. I've been trying to redirect most of the energy into finishing up the vines, reaching the end of the patch, and going to the pumpkin itself. So with today being July 9th, today is day 19 after pollination. And see, look, there's really only a little space here, a little space there. I think within the next day or two, the rest of the vines will be terminated. This one got terminated accidentally. I fed, that might have been a little bit too much nitrogen. It started doing a standing up thing. Tried bringing it down in the heat of the day, and it cracked. So early termination, but that's just fine because we got this one next to it. A few of these ones back there are actually a little tightly packed. With it being so dry out here, I'm hoping that fungus isn't going to be as much of an issue. What I've also been doing when these flowers are young on the vines, trying to get rid of those tips. I also come through and have been getting rid of these tendrils. Not everybody does that, that's fine. Not everybody needs to do the same thing, right? Bo wants to be in the video. Anyway, so yeah, day 19 after pollination. Let's get in and check out the pumpkin. I've been estimating the weight for a few days. A couple days ago it was, I believe, 49 or 47 pounds. The next day it put on, in that 24 hours, put on about 12 pounds based on the taping estimations, and that was probably the most accurate for this stage of growth. But it seems like this morning, based on the taping estimation, that we're about 70 pounds for day 19. I feel like that's not bad for Albuquerque. I mean, I keep saying that, but like, you know, super dry here, heavy wind, UV index of 13 most days. I mean, I feel like it's a lot to kind of deal with on top of the squash bug pressure, and you know, a lot of people growing elsewhere have a lot more like humidity issues and fungal issues with their plants and that sort of thing, or rain that never stops. So kind of lucky in that regard that it's Albuquerque, that we only get really a little bit of rain here and there. I mean, this last couple weeks has been a nice amount of rain, but nothing that puts us on par with anywhere else. It's not getting us out of a drought or anything. So outside of that tangent, this is already a personal best for me, because in 2021 I managed a 52.5 pound, and this is, I mean, 70. It's already crazy. It's shiny. This is the 966 Ingle from last year. I like that. It does look like it's starting to develop a little bit of a lopsided shape, and I mean, I had the vine. This one's getting a little close, so I've put the pool noodles in there to buffer things, but it seems like it's generally growing a little lopsided. It starts, the vines kind of go that way, and this is kind of off kilter, leaning to that right side a little more. But I will need to come in and adjust this, because it does look like it's starting to become a little more not top heavy, but like, you need to go in and adjust it and basically scoot this up, get this blossom up a little bit higher, throw down some more sand, that kind of thing. This is exciting. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm managing a pretty big pumpkin if I don't screw this up. So every couple nights I'll feed, well, basically every night I'll feed it something with the dial and spray hose attachment thing. A lot of CalMag. I've been consistently doing that probably like 3 times a week. The Neptune's Harvest fish and kelp emulsion, been throwing that in there. A little bit of borax, a little bit of molasses here and there for the soil microbes. I hear there's good micronutrients in there too. I guess I should try to get to the crown, the stump, how it's referred to, but give me just a moment and I'll pop out of here. I mean, I'm thrilled. Mistakes are made here and there. Nature is gonna mess with you a little bit. Got some grocery store ginger growing here. I think that's pretty cool. See if it'll do something for me. But with that windstorm that came through a couple weeks ago, it did kind of knock over a few things. I did remove a few leaves that were kind of hanging on by threads. So that's why I wanted to let this fill in, but I kind of overfed a little bit on that. So one of the leaves is covering the crown. I could probably get in there. Nothing crazy, you know. Probably unbury this too, but seems like a lot of people do unbury things after a while. I was just watching a Doc Rodabaugh video where he said try to keep the main vine unwatered, more or less, and so I'll be taking that advice. Man, I like how that's just peeking through over there. So cool. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of all the update I have right now. Just plugging along. Some of these silver nightshade weeds are still coming through. I do try to go in and pick them when they're small so that they don't get those thorns on them. But I've got some more work to do tonight on this. Probably clean up some of this dead stuff, get that squash bug out of there. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed. If not, well, I hope you'll check something else out that you might like. Anyway, see ya.